these creatures ever develop the power to think, to reason, we're all dead.
In one last outpost,
it was my ingenuity that took an old world and made it into something new.
We have survived.
Rivers protect us on two sides?
I put up the fences to make it safe.
And these fences go all the way across?
Both ways.
But if the living can adapt,
things are changing. These guys are not just walking.
So can the dead.
It's like they're pretending to be alive.
All right. Welcome back, guys. You are now listening to your new favorite podcast. This is Drop the Mic.
Oh, yeah.
Episode 15. I'm your host, the ghost host with the most, the Swan, and my co-host for the day would be James Warney. Welcome, dude.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, guys?
As always. So, yeah, this is episode 15, and we've entitled this... Legacy of the Dead.
Oh.
As we are kind of honoring the memory of the late George A. Romero, who passed a couple days ago.
Yes, R.I.P.
Yeah, so our film focus for today is the 2005 kind of modern zombie hit by, of course, Romero, called Land of the Dead.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're going to get into that. But before we jump into that film and our thoughts on that film, we're going to do a little local news. Do you have any local news to start off?
Not that I could find. Nothing really that caught my eye.
All right, cool. Because I have a little bit of a local news that involves you now that I didn't know at first. But so... we are recording this. It's Tuesday, right?
Tuesday.
What's the date?
The 18th?
Yeah, Tuesday the 18th. We are recording right now in beautiful North Park, San Diego. And so, with that being said, this week is considered Comic-Con week.
Yes.
Which is a big thing for San Diego. You know, it's
huge.
It's not just local news. It's kind of global news because it's... Comic-Con International, but nonetheless, we are San Diegans, and I'm proud of that, and this is our local news, and I think that's a special thing. So, with jumping into that, tomorrow night in downtown San Diego at Horton Plaza, George A. Romero, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but we'll have a little, he's going to be being honored in the Horton Plaza Park.
Yes.
That they set up, which is amazing to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you know, the outpour of love for this man. I'm glad. I just didn't expect it, but you know, it makes me super happy that people feel the way that I do. So yeah, if you're a big George A. Romero fan or zombie fan in general, I would go down to the Horton Plaza Park and pay tribute to this genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, that's what he was, man. A true visionary. Along with that, New Line Cinema is doing what they've dubbed Scare Diego.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is going to be a part of the San Diego Comic-Con preview night, which is obviously tomorrow, Wednesday night. And Andy Muschietti, I think is how you say his name, who is the director of the new It remake, is presenting some exclusive footage of the new film.
It's going to be good.
Which, when does that come out? September?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, late September, I believe. And he's going to be joined by a few members of the Losers Club, which is very, very exciting, right?
Yes.
And I'm even more excited. Okay, so I won't be able to attend this even if I were to get screener passes because I work every day of Comic-Con pretty much because I'm part of the San Diego Convention Center. How do you say? Like I'm an employee by them. I'm employed by them. So when Comic-Con comes around, it's like a guaranteed full facility, 40 hours, pretty much. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I won't be able to step out for that. But my buddy James here,
Oh yeah.
had just scored tickets, and
Yes.
he just told me right before we watched Land of the Dead. So that's very, very exciting, and I'm happy for him that a little bit of us is going to be there. Drop
Yeah.
the mic, we'll be there, and they're going to be screening the new Annabelle
It's gonna be good.
film, Annabelle 2. What is it called? The
Creation, something like that. I'm not sure what it's called. I don't remember what the title.
It's there's some subtitle, but I mean it doesn't matter. James is gonna see it before it comes out. I've heard that it's supposed to be good.
Yes.
It is done by, I believe his last name is Sandberg, the filmmaker. He's really good. He did what was it, Lights Out, and I'm not sure, but I think he's attached to the new Wish Upon. I could be wrong, and I'm not sure about that movie yet because I have yet to see it. But yeah, Annabelle, the first one was kind of lackluster to say the least because of how high Conjuring set the bar
Okay.
for that kind of genre. So that spin-off film for me, the first one I actually saw the first one first in a screener before it came out, and it has some great scares, but overall it just, some of the shots and things seem kind of mediocre to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that the filmmaker for the new Annabelle actually came out and said my film will be an improvement on the first one, it's almost him acknowledging those mistakes. So I'm not per se crazy. I think I think those, it's like legitimately could have been better.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see how batshit they go with part 2, because they have a lot of ways to go. It's supposed to be more of an origins story that goes even deeper into why the doll is possessed. So that'll be fun, and I'm excited for you. I hope you can do a little talk about it. I don't know if you'll be able to talk about it before it comes out too much.
Yeah.
How that goes, but nonetheless, that's awesome.
I'm looking forward to it.
Moving on to pop culture news. Do you have anything?
Idris Elba, he is starring in Dark Tower, the new Stephen King adaptation from his book. Mm-hmm. They are also going to be doing a television series that is, I think it's also called Dark Tower.
Yeah, I actually think I read something about that maybe yesterday or the day before, that it's going to be like a kind of filling in the gaps or something, but he'll be in it.
Yeah, he's going to be a part of it,
yeah.
which is pretty cool to keep that continuity.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of old news, but I don't know if we talked about it at all, but Tom Holland, the actor who plays Spider-Man he's the new Spider-Man. He is going to be playing Nathan Drake in the Uncharted movie franchise.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know if we talked about that at all, but that's
He's such a small guy.
yeah, I know. They're probably going to be starting him off young, just to build that franchise. That just to.
Unless he pulls a Don John, because you know how JGL is a small guy and he put on all that muscle.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can.
Yeah. I could see that. He's got that witty fucking kind of like snarky attitude, he's able to do that. I didn't even know that Uncharted was getting a movie, so yeah, you just made my day, dude. I love those fucking games.
I've never played the games. I played the fourth one, a little bit of the fourth one. That's as far as I'm not very knowledgeable in the game. I know he's like a thief, right?
He's like a modern day, pretty much a treasure hunter, like
Okay.
Indiana Jones, very
Okay.
much in that vein, but very modern and very skilled.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
he gets that franchise gets compared to Tomb Raider a lot.
It's like the male version of Tomb Raider, pretty much.
Yeah, and I've heard people complain and say that they hate it
Really.
because I think Dennis or one of my buddies that are related to him, they were like, "Oh, that's fucking retarded."
Yeah.
It's basically just a male Tomb Raider, and it's like, first of all, I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing, and Tomb Raider, the early games were kind of bad.
Yeah.
I don't really know why that made such a dent in pop culture, to be honest, because they were so overly hard and bad looking.
Yeah.
I never really got it. My sisters have always been big Tomb Raider fans, but as they've progressed with the graphics and started releasing new games, they've turned it into a more cinematic experience.
Yeah.
So then, as soon as they did that, I tuned in. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. And, you know, to be honest, I'm not sure. I'm kind of wondering if Tomb Raider reinvented itself because of Uncharted. You know what I mean?
I can see where you
because Tomb Raider never used to be cinematic like that.
Yeah.
And it was like, it almost felt, I could be totally wrong, but I feel like as soon as Uncharted 1 came out, then all these Tomb Raider games started coming out, and they used that same game engine as
format.
Uncharted, you know? So I think
Yeah.
it's unfair to compare the two. I feel like they're both good in their own ways. And now Tomb Raider is actually rated M.
Oh, okay.
So they do a lot more gnarly
Yeah.
stuff and can take it higher. And Uncharted, they stay at the teen because they're trying to appeal. They're like that Indiana Jones crowd.
to
You know what I
everybody.
mean? Trying to be. They are gritty because I played 4. I beat 4. I played all of them
Okay.
through. But 4, I didn't. I was kind of. I thought initially it was supposed to be rated M, and then all of a sudden they kicked it back down to teen. But it's very still like gritty. You know?
Okay.
It doesn't feel like a too dumbed down at all.
Yeah.
And it's got it's done by Naughty Dog, and they have like little like mini games within that game. Like you can play like little levels from Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, okay.
And
That's cool.
yeah, they make like references back to their early PlayStation days, and I really respect that, and I love that franchise, and I love Naughty Dog. So I'm glad that they're getting their movie.
Yeah. I'm also I don't know if you know, they're making a Tomb Raider movie, a new one.
Wow, do you know who it is?
I was looking at it earlier today. She's a pretty new actress, actually. I don't think I've ever heard. Doesn't look too familiar.
That's interesting. I never really cared for the Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider
Oh, no?
movies. No. I mean, of course she looks good no matter what,
Yeah.
but as far as substance, I didn't really... that's not something that really... I'm not going to be like, oh shit, I need to go buy those Blu-rays. I need to convert
Yeah.
to Blu-rays, you know
Uh-huh.
what I mean? Yeah, I didn't know that
Alicia Vikander Walton.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea who that is.
I think that's a good... If she is an unknown, that's a good play by the industry, because sometimes that... Oh, wow, that's her?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes that's a good play to get an unknown in there, because you don't have these preconceived notions.
Yeah.
Which I feel like why we in the U.S. didn't connect with The Mummy right.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like Tom Cruise, you're like, you think of a Mission Impossible
Yeah, exactly.
or other movies that is,
The types of movies that he does.
yeah. And you're just like taken out of the film
Yeah.
because